Hello everyone, I am Anand Gyanbote from tradingteacher.in. Today I am recording video for the crude oil analysis. So here I am with the crude oil's daily chart. On the last video, one comment I have received from England, and he said he is not understanding Hindi language. So I decided to record the video in English language so everyone can easily understand from all all over the world and other countries. People are watching my videos right now. So I need to talk in English for their understanding. So thank you from England, United Kingdom. So this is on I am on a daily chart and currently crude oil was closed on $50.70, $50.70, and currently it is down 1.46% on Friday. Okay, so for this week analysis, I want to show you something here. So if you notice, from last week it is not breaking the low, and low was I think 49 point something. So I will show you in the on the chart. So if you think like the other day's retracement, so the low was not breaking here, and I will show you the weekly chart. So on a weekly chart we can clearly see a doji, and this was clearly a reversal signal, but it has not confirmed yet. So for the next week movement, what are the predictions? I will go ahead. So just think in mind. So currently it was closed around $50.70, and it is recurring a dozy. It is creating a dozy. So the next week's movement till some value I will tell you after some time. So there may be possibility of a morning star pattern on a weekly chart. So and the volume was also showing good. So this is the daily chart, daily chart with zoom movement. I have zoomed the chart for clear. You can see clear here. So it was not breaking the low. It has broken the low two times, and it had suddenly broken the low and came back up to uh, $50 or $51. So there is something around $50 or $49. The people are not taking down below the $49 and pushing the prices higher, but it is not breaking the high also. So this was a consolidation I have already told in the last video. So before taking a reverse direction, it will consolidate for some time. So the consolidation period it is continuing, I think. So until it breaks the high above $53 or $52, or below the $49 or $48, we cannot say any trend has accomplished or any trend is established in the crude oil. So we will go in the chart, and we will see clearly this was the MACD on default parameters, and you can see the two lines of the MACD as converging together, and it may be creating a buy signal. It has not confirmation, but it is just converging, means it is coming passing together, or it is coming closer. So there may be a possibility of buy signal on daily chart. So this is the daily chart. You can see on the upper side of this screen there was a yellow color on one day. So this is the daily chart, and it has not breaking the low. So consolidation movement is there. We will go in chart, and possible moves we can predict. This is on weekly chart with MACD, and on MACD it has also not showing the sell strength here, but on MACD it is showing the down direction, and according to the candlesticks it has not broken the low and 45 minus angle. So we cannot say that this market will push for the lower side. So there may be a expected expectation on the buyer sides that market will push higher around 53 to $54. So we will go in chart. So before going chart, I want to show you the RSI on weekly and daily also. So this is the weekly chart of RSI. On a weekly chart it was showing, it is also showing the doji, and on, if you see the RSI clearly, it is turned around up, but it has not came above for 23 or 30. So We cannot say the downtrend was over, but it may push some lower side. But you can I will tell you what you have to do. So just before, I want to just analyze the daily chart. So if you see clearly on RSI from 22 to 29 date, so it was showing started an uptrend on daily chart. Okay, so I'm not able to show you here, but after some time I will show you how the uptrend was started on RSI. Okay, so this was the content. This was useful, useless content. So keep this on. I will get into the chart. I am pausing the video for a while. So I was back on the chart on investing.com app. So this is the app, and you can see clearly here the this is on 15-minute chart, and I am going on daily chart here. So the chart is getting loaded. So chart was getting loaded here. If you notice from this day on 26, the low was 50.1. This low was also around 50.3. This low was 50.06, and on this day it is breaking the low of 49.41. Okay, so the low was 49.41, and from last week 1 2 3 4 and 5 6. Okay, so this was not breaking the low. That means it is not going to push lower side. Means people are thinking, sellers are thinking not to push down further downside, but there may be a possibility that if this low is very important here, 49.41 will act as a support, and this 52.56 will act as a strong resistance, because this week's high was that. So this high was 52.38, and this high was 52.56 for the current. Okay, and this will act as a resistance. If 52.56 was break, it will touch to the high of 54.82 and more than that. Okay, so how we have to predict that value? On Friday, if you see, the volume was strong. Okay, volume was strong here on Thursday and Friday. So we will go on a weekly chart and analyze on a weekly chart. So for other countries people, those who cannot understand Hindi language, so for that purpose I am talking in English. So Indian people should understand the English language. So I am talking in simple English. Okay, so 50.70 is the current value, and here the doji was get created. This was the reversal signal, but until and unless the 52.56 was breaked, we cannot say that trend was started, uptrend was started. And there are so many resistance this crude has to face, like this high, this high, this high. So slowly it will go up upper side. And one thing is our good side, that volume of the previous week and current week was good. So current week's volume was increased with volume, and it has created a doji. Okay, for next week, if the candle was created a bullish, so we can say the morning star pattern was created. Okay, so how the morning pattern was created? So you can watch my morning star patterns. Means what? If you see this bull candle like this, the same candle should be created in next week. So after that, next to next week, the morning star pattern will be created. Currently it is on doji only. So unless and until the high was broken 52.56, we cannot say the uptrend was started. So my suggestion is for the next week, you should keep buying the crude oil around $50 and $49 if it comes, and place the stop loss below the $48. Okay, so that was the trade, but that was not sure trade. So keep on stop loss, applying the stop loss of $48, and keep holding for the target of 52.56 or 86 first on this week. And if it breaks, then it will definitely go to the 54 and $55. Okay, so we have to go ahead also with our indicators. So I'm again pausing the video, because we cannot apply the indicators on this chart. Okay, so we are back on the chart with indicators. So right now This was the 15-minute chart, and I want to select it as a daily. Okay, so this was the daily chart, and I am applying my favorite indicator, and that was MACD. Okay, so MACD was applied, and I need to change the color of it. So Instagram will keep it as it is, and this will I make green, and this will be we will take as a orange. Okay, so I can now apply the lines. Okay, so if you notice here, the two lines of the MACD was converging together, and it is ready to create a buy signal, but it has not created a buy signal, and the value of -4 is weak, but it is on a daily chart, so the movement will be slower for the upper side, and stronger will be for the downward side. Okay, so it has not created a buy signal, but the market will push higher up to 52 to $54, just I have said, and 52.86 was will act as a strong resistance for next week. So you can buy until that level, and if it break that level, then it will definitely come to $55. Okay, so next week is very important, and for next week 52.86 dollar was target, means around in Indian rupees how much it is, around $3. $3 means 70 rupees for the $1. 7 3 21. Okay, so 201 points means 210 points you can get do. Okay, in India. So this is on a weekly chart, you can see clearly a doji signal, but still the downside, the pushing was great here, and it is showing the downward direction. Okay, so you can place a buy bid with a stop loss of below this doji, that was around $48. Okay, so 49.41 is the lowest value of the current week, and for next week, for that's $48 was a good stop loss for the buy trade, and keep buying entry around 50 or $49. Okay, so not that much target, and you can place the stop loss $1.1, and you can keep the target of $3. So that was the I want to tell you for the next week. Okay, so on the RSI, I have to discuss also RSI. So I will apply the indicator RSI here related to strength index. Okay, the indicator was applied, and I will make this darker. Okay, and I will make the color of green so you can see clearly. Okay, so this was on a daily chart, and the current value of the RSI was 27.49. It was also oversold level. This was on a weekly chart, and the correction means a retracement on a weekly chart was started. This will retrace up to 52.86 value, and on a daily chart, so the uptrend was started, you can see clearly here. Okay, uptrend was started unless and until it breaks above the 30 level, so we cannot say the uptrend was started. You can take a retracement trade only on the analysis of this was not breaking a low. Okay, so not breaking low means there is just something that will keeping the support for the crude oil. Okay, means it was not going down this value for continuous 5 days. If it breaks that value, then definitely crude will fall. So keep stop loss on $48, then buy. Okay, so buying suggestion for next week is okay, but there is a possibility that market anything can happen. So if it breaks $48, then it will come to the next support of 43 or $45. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please share with your friends, and for anyone interested in training, they can call me on this number. Apply the +91 code, okay, before the number. Thank you for watching.